2 weeks ago, and I'm still recovering from it, I prayed to Jesus, and I prayed to the Father, and I asked God to show me where my family members are going to go, and He granted me that grace to show me. I was taken back into the dark caverns of hell where I once was before, when I hated a person and went there, and that's on this channel explaining that experience. But what we were in was like this giant cavern, so black it was only lit up by Jesus's light, and I was standing to His right, and I looked in front of me, and I seen my brother and my sister, and they were hiding behind a rock. They were all with black soot on them, but where their leg was, where they ran behind the rock, because they were in fear of God now. Finally, they feared God. You could see that it rubbed off on the pieces of their arm or leg, and you could see what their skin color was. But when my brother seen me and my sister seen me, they were in shock, because when you go to hell, you retain all memories of who you knew on earth. So when the great pit opens up and family members that you think went to heaven, went to hell, they will come out as thick people, and they will terrorize you and attack you, because that is their very nature. Why did these people go to hell? Here's a small list. Lust of the world, drugs, alcohol, hate, bitter, pride, envy, unforgiveness, sexual immorality, gossiping, uncompassionate, lovers of self, violent to all creatures and people, never confesses sins, unrepentant, not honoring their mother or father, don't believe Jesus would do that. They are saved, but still sinning and not repenting of it. I'm going to show you now afterward, because later on I was showed a great lake of fire, and Jesus pulled up a soul. And if my brother, which I have been writing him over 200 pages letter to try to warn him and tell him all these things, and I have, and I also told her, and they still won't listen. I'm going to show you, and this is not even what it sounds like. I can only give you what man can do. All I know is it's so loud and deafening, the Great Lake of Fire, that if you were to be there in your natural body, it would burst your eardrums and you would go deaf from the screams and the sound of the fire. And one man that he pulled up was a violent man, and I was weeping so bad. And then Jesus pulled out of there, and this man attacked me, and then Jesus pulled me out. And that's a lesson for all of you. So this is what it sounds like.